Hey guys, what's going on? It's Josh Jordan back with another video for you today, and it is the final episodes of our exam vlog 17, apart from the grand finale, which is going to be absolutely hilarious. I've already decided. Today it's a double header. We've got two episodes coming up for you today. This first one is going to be the RS Ethics exam, and then a bit later on we'll have the General Studies exam, the last one that I did yesterday. So I know these episodes were supposed to go out yesterday, but they're coming out today, and then the finale coming out tomorrow, hopefully. So just putting it back a day just to try and make things a bit easier, because I was trying to sort of relax yesterday, as I'm sure you can probably imagine. It was more of a celebration for me yesterday. Today I'm sort of back here, back at home. Got to tidy my room up because it's an absolute catastrophic mess, but that's for another time. This afternoon, I think. I got dentists as well. God above. Anyway, I get sidetracked all the time with these things. I'm also extremely tired. Please ignore the fact that my eyes have gone so shut now. Oh my gosh. So bad. It is so bad. Anyway, guys, so what am I going to talk about today? It's the RS Ethics exam. Yay! So basically, I went into this exam under a lot of pressure. I had the philosophy exam go bad, and then the RS Ethics AS resit didn't go amazing either. So there was a lot of pressure I felt in this exam, and it really was going to come down to what questions I got. Really, if I got bad questions, then I'd be screwed. If I got good questions, then I'd be happy, because certain areas that I was better at and certain areas that I was shit at. So that was always going to be a problem. But overall, it wasn't too bad. I got one question which was really good actually for me. It was a question on, when was it? It was over 24 hours ago now. It's a strange thing to think. Utilitarianism is not the best ethical theory when talking about contraception. Contraception obviously being the avoidance of a pregnancy, and that the utilitarianism ethical theory is not the best way of making an ethical decision in terms of contraception, which I thought was quite a good question actually, because the problem you got with utilitarianism is that actually, in a way, utilitarianism is the ethical theory of what it brings the most happiness. And the problem is with it a little bit that you can kind of prove anything really. You can, with enough evidence, you can kind of say that anything is the best happiness. So it's got a lot of issues with it. So it isn't the best real theory anyway. Really, you're better off with the Christian ethics, because of course you've got the different denominations which you can actually choose from, of which one you feel suits you best. And also natural moral law is quite a good one as well actually, in terms of the preservation of life. The second question was not so good though, unfortunately. I did have a question on conscience and free will, which was going to be great for me, but unfortunately they narrowed it down to one of the philosophers, and when that happens, I can't do it. I find it really difficult, and I really struggle to do that. So I had to give that one up, which is a bit of a disappointment, because I could have done one in that area. So I had to go with instead the other question, which I now can't remember either. Give me a second. I can't remember it fully, but it was something to do with the virtues being the most important part of virtue ethics. Virtues being important characteristics to make a person virtuous, a good person. Which was quite important really, because if you're going to be a virtuous person, you need to have good virtues and not have a vice of deficiency and a vice of efficiency, where you're more or less than what you actually need to be. So that was the RS exam. Not amazing, but not a disaster either. So I'm quite happy with how that went actually. So I'll see you in the next one then, in a couple of minutes hopefully, for the General Studies exam. See you in a minute.